Namaskar. While studying the process of functions of the management, first function was planning and second function was organizing. So here we'll understand the second function, that is organization. Organizations are generally of two kinds: formal organization, informal organization. That we'll understand here. So first we will understand what is the organization. Organization is a collection of people who work together to attain specified objectives. When we are working in, suppose many persons are working in ESIC. So in ESIC, those who are working, they are working for the achievement of some assigned task. So here ESIC is an organization, EPFO is an organization, Air Force is an organization. So here it's a collection of people who work together to attain specified objectives. There are two types of organization. One is formal organization, another one is informal organization. An organization is said to be formal when the two or more persons come together to accomplish a common objective and they follow a formal relation, rules, policies established for the compliance, and there exists a system of authority. Wherever some hierarchy is there, some system of authority is there, some rule and regulations are framed for the accomplishment of the job, that is formal organization. So wherever we are working, that is the formal organization. Their rule of law is there, their rule of authority is there, superior subordinate relations are there. In formal organization, superior subordinate relations has to be there. On the other hand, there is an informal organization which is formed under the formal organization. Yes, informal organizations are generally formed under the formal organization as a system of social relations, which comes into existence when people in the organization meet, interact and associate with each other. So, in all formal organization, there has to be some informal organization also. Friendship organization, some class organization, some similar age organization, some gender similarity organization. There will be there. For that, there is no authority, there is no rule, there is no regulation. Just for the socialization, that informal organization is there. That informal organization is very effective as far as communication is concerned. We'll understand in the coming lessons. So formal organization is a well-defined structure of authority and responsibility that defines delegation of authority, relationship amongst the various organizational members. It works along predefined sets of policies, plans, procedures, programs. Most of the informal decisions are based upon the predetermined policies. All decisions are taken on the basis of the predetermined policies. Formal organization deliberately designed a structure with formal authority, responsibility, rules, regulation, channel of communication. So formal organization is purposefully created for achievement of some goal. So there has to be some rule, there has to be some regulation, there has to be hierarchy, there has to be some superior subordinate relation. As far as informal organization is concerned, the informal organization includes personal relations, relation and interaction of the people in the organization, created naturally, informally and unofficially. All unofficial relations are informal relations. They take place in informal way outside the framework of formal organization. Formal organization structure, generally informal organization structure is crosses the horizontal, vertical and diagonal. I will tell you the meaning of here. In informal organization, dealing assistant will submit to superintendent, superintendent will submit to branch officer, branch officer will submit to director, director may submit to IC, IC may submit to DG. This is a hierarchy. because it is a formal organization. In formal organization, one of dealing assistant of your office may be having good relation with the director, so he can talk to him, because it is informal, it's unofficial, it's personal relation. So that is why the informal relation cuts the barrier of horizontal, vertical, diagonal relations. Horizontal means dealing assistant one line, superintendent one line, this is the horizontal, DD is one line, this is the horizontal. Vertical means dealing assistant, superintendent, DD. And diagonal means sometimes dealing assistant of benefit may approach to finance officer, DD finance. So it is diagonal, because DA benefits should talk to DS superintendent, benefit superintendent and benefit IC, DD IC benefit. But if DA benefit goes to finance DD, that means it's diagonal. So informal organization don't follow the rule of horizontal, diagonal or vertical relations. They are free from these boundaries. So little bit differences we'll understand between the formal and informal organization. On the basis of meaning, formal organizations are well defined. Informal organizations are suo motu, spontaneous. It's social. It originates from the rule and regulations, whereas informal, it originates from among the people with their interaction, authority. Formal organization arises by virtue of position in the management, whereas informal organization doesn't follow this rule. Behavior is guided by rules and policies. Whatever rule and policies are there in the department, that has to be followed in formal organization, whereas informal organization has no rule, no regulation. Flow of communication. Flow of communication in formal organization takes place in a scalar channel. There is some scalar chain, means authority way, bottom to top or top to bottom in a scalar chain. Whereas flow of communication in informal organization takes place in any direction. It can flow in horizontal, it can flow in vertical, it can flow in diagonal also. Nature. So formal organizations are rigid in nature because they are governed by rules and regulations made. Whereas informal organizations, they are very flexible because it is interpersonal. It can be changed anytime as per the convenience of the people. Leadership. Here managers are leader. In formal organization, managers, officers are leader. But in informal group, the person who is smart, he is chosen as the leader. So here his present quality works, but here authority works. So in this way, conclusion is an informal organization is just opposite to formal organization. The principal difference between these two is that all members of formal organization follow a chain of command, which is not in the case of informal organization. In formal organization, as far as formal organization is concerned, there is superior subordinate relations, but in formal organization, superior subordinate relation doesn't exist. It's a social relation. So these are the basic things about the formal and informal organization. From examination point of view, this is also very important point. It may come as short note, so please be ready to answer such questions. Please keep on revising the chapters. Wait for the next class. Till then, namaskar.